isn't gonna work. I'm gonna show you guys how I create my everyday makeup look. I'm also gonna show you guys my favorite products that I use every single day. First, I put my hair up. So, favorite primer right now. This is the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. So I squeeze like a nickel size. No, that's like a dime size. Up my skin. So I'm still getting into the hang of this video situation. I really hate being on camera, but I'm doing it for y'all. My favorite eyeshadow primer, which is a concealer, is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Vanilla. And I use a MAC 252 brush. I'm gonna prime my eyelids. So I prime everything first. And I have a lot of discoloration in my eyelids, so this will conceal and act as my shadow base. P.S. My brother and his girlfriend are behind the camera watching me because this is my first time doing this. Say hello!
Hi!
Hello.
Okay, so after I prime my eyelids, I created a palette from MAC with all my favorite everyday go-to eyeshadows, so all soft neutrals. Vanilla is my favorite color to set my eyeshadow primer with. This is soft brown, which is my favorite neutral tone, and then I use Saddle. So these three I use like every day. Nylon is my highlight shade, so bomb little palette. So I'm taking that vanilla shade that's basically out, and I'm setting my entire lid with the same brush that I used for my base. And this is to help all my other shadows blend out without skipping. Now I'm going to take that mid-tone brown and soft brown with a MAC 224 brush. It's my favorite brush. So I'm just blending that into my crease. So now I'm taking that warmer tone brown, color brown, in the shade, it's called Saddle. Saddle's super popular for MAC. Same brush, just deepening up my crease just a little. So now I'm going to take a fluffier 224. So this is my fluffy 224 and this is my not fluffy 224. I use this to blend everything out after I use this. So going in with that fluffy 224 just to blend out the edges so it doesn't look super harsh and stark on my eye. Now I'm going to choose my lid color. Same brush, I believe, and I'm going to use Nylon, which is this shade right here, just on that flat brush, and I want to tap that all over my eyelid. Going back in with soft brown with my more tapered 224. Just to blend out that nylon because it's really light. So now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So on my everyday looks I don't wear false lashes, sometimes I do. But with this look, this is like my go to work look, so super basic and easy. I start out with MAC Extended Play. That's my favorite. It has a really, really tiny, thin brush so it coats every lash. It's really good for bottom lashes. So this I start as my base coat. And if you get some on your eyelid, you just let it dry and then you take it away with a Q-tip once it's fully dry and it goes away. And P.S. these are all my favorite everyday go-to products. So this is like get ready with me, natural glam, and my favorite products all in one. So after I do the tops of my eyes and my mascara, I move on to my face, and then I finish the bottom. I'm kind of all over the place when I do my makeup, so just start doing my makeup. So my go-to foundations, MAC Studio Fix. I live in Colorado, so it's dry as so I mix foundations and I mix oils. I do a lot. So Studio Fix Liquid and NC20, which is a little warm for me, but I'm always in between shades in MAC, so it's a little difficult for me to color match myself. Even though I worked for MAC for like 6 years, still in between colors. This is not what the bottle looks like normally, but because I worked for a department store, I just got some of these guys from people. This is Devil Wear from Estee Lauder in the shade Ecru. I mix this with Studio Fix and it's like my perfect full coverage combo. I make a concoction. So this is a full coverage foundation combination, but I share it out a little bit with an oil that I'll show you guys. So this is my favorite oil, Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Drops, Radiance Drops. Freaking fire, I've gone through like 5 of these. So I add a couple of drops of this oil, quite a few because I'm dry, so I need it. And then I do Aztec Warrior. So I kind of rub it in with my fingers just a little bit. And then I use a damp beauty blender to pounce that out. Always make sure you blend down your neck so you don't have a floating head, people. YSL All Hours Concealers. Fuego. So this concealer, it dries down matte. It is creaseless. Super lightweight, which I love. It's way more lightweight than Shape Tape. No shade, but I love Shape Tape, but this is bomb. Charlotte Tilbury Pressed Powder in shade 1. Yeah, I love it. You see? It's time to get a new one. I like it because it's a soft powder and I'm super dry, so I don't feel super dry with it on. I kind of set the middle of my face. So, this is my favorite product too, one of my favorites. This is the Guerlain Meteorites and Happy Glow Pearls. It was a limited edition birthday collection, I believe. It smells like, I don't know if it's lavender or lilac. Big fluffy brush. This kind of sets my face without it giving more coverage and helps blend my bronzer out. And it leaves my skin looking radiant and luminous without being dry because I put so much powder on. Yes, I'm dry, but I use lightweight powders. My favorite bronzer is NARS Laguna. It's the something diffused, I think. Yeah. One of my favorite bronzing brush from MAC. I use a lot of MAC products because I worked for MAC for a long time. 140S brush. And it just lays really nicely on the forehead and in the cheekbones. I like looking bronzed and glowy and radiant and pale, so I'm bringing in a lot of bronzer. I'm graduating from esthetician school this week. So for the extra healthy glow, I use Global Glow from MAC. It's a bronzing shimmer. People use this as highlight, but because I'm so pale, I use it as my glowy bronzer. And I use this every day. Fairly Precious is my favorite blush from MAC. And it's also super glowy and like 3-dimensional, so I love this. Is that the right word? Extra dimension, I don't know, man. I start at the apples and blend back into my bronzer. Favorite setting spray right now is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I spray my face before I highlight my face. Favorite Anastasia highlighting brush, A23. And I love Bronze Goddess Heat Wave from Estee Lauder. I should have probably cleaned all my products before I'm showing you guys this ratchet stuff. But yeah. And I love highlight, and I'm very generous with highlight. I mix it in with my blush. And then I go back in with my blush brush just to kind of melt the colors together. Just glowy. I'm going to set my face one more time. Take that makeup wipe and wipe the foundation off your lips. So my skin is done. Going back to my eyes, I am using Teddy Eye Kohl from MAC. So this I'm going in my waterline and a little into my lash line. These are really soft, so they're really easy to blend. And this color is like a bronze shimmer. So now I'm going to blend that out with some shadow. I love flat definer brushes for like everything. So I'm going to go back into my palette that I built. Okay, so I'm going in with soft brown from the palette that I created for MAC. And on my flat definer brush, I am blending out that Teddy Eye Kohl. I always do this when I wear eyeshadow. I always blend out my lower lash line because I feel like it hides my little wrinkles under my eyes. So then I'm going to use a MAC 221 brush. I have like 5 of these. I should probably clean my brushes too, but 221 brush. Taking soft brown and blending that out. Same color. Now I'm going with Saddle to my outer corner, just to deepen it up a little. And then back in with my 221. Okay, now my favorite part, because I love to highlight. I'm going to use nylon, so what I used on my lid, and spray it with some mist. And I'm highlighting the inner corner of my eye. I can see everything you're doing back there. I love this mascara for the bottom lashes. Did you just burp?
No.
So I'm going to coat the bottom of my my bottom lashes with MAC Extended Flex. Shout out Tina, my sister.
Yeah.
Shout out Tina. Shout out Lil Teen.
Lil T. I'm gonna go back. A lot of people tell you don't go back and curl your lashes. I'm telling you to go back and curl your lashes. So I go back and curl my lashes a little bit.
Ashley gets sued by somebody who loses all their eyelashes.
What is it called? Viewer discretion is advised. Is that the right thing to
Yeah.
say? Caution at your own risk. Risk at your own.
Yeah. Try this method at your own risk.
Yeah, that. So I'm going in with Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And just double coating my lashes to make them a little bit more intense. Now I'll move on to my brows. My everyday brows are just brow gel. I just put brow gel in my brows. So I use Anastasia Brow Gel in Granite. And if I'm going more intense with my brow, I use the Dip Brow Gel that just came out. But yeah, I fluff my brows just straight up, give them some color.
This is from my everyday.
So this is basically my everyday look, and then I add some Victoria's Secret flavored lip gloss in Mocktail Hour. Thank you guys so much for watching my everyday glam. This is literally my everyday glam and my favorite products that I use literally every day if I'm not doing an extravagant makeup look. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, go check out all my other social media handles. See you next time, folks.